G'day guys, Ron here from Osborne Digital Marketing. Today I'm going to show you how to manage your SEO project with my Google Sheet formulas. So you can use Google Sheets to maximize your success. Now these functions are just going to give you some awesome advantages. Just like this one right behind me. Oh, is that a backlink monitor that runs automatically every 2 weeks and actually looks to see what the backlink is, where it's going to, what it's pointing to, is it still live, is it indexed, and what's the current anchor? You better believe it, I'm giving that up. What about if you want to get the sitemap? You just want to put in a domain and then all of a sudden there's a sitemap that's completely scraped for you. I'm giving that one up as well. And the URL data. Perhaps you want to look at something and go, what's the keyword density in the source code and in the actual HTML code on the page, in the headers and within the P tags? What about the header count? What about the type of schema being used? What about if these things are indexed or not? I'm giving it all up. All of this is awesome stuff. So a lot of the functions that you're going to have on here, guys, this is just my free SEO strategy checklist. Links down below. Now I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use it, and I'm going to show you all the examples and talk you through what you want to look at, what you don't want to look at. So this is how you use the Google Sheets for SEO success. Now it's a very straightforward system, but you don't want to get it muddled up. So all you'll need to do is click on that link down below, get this, make a copy of it. So you come over to File, and just make a copy. So make a copy, all right? Make sure you make a copy. Biggest thing. Now you'll have access to these extensions. So they're extensions. So you need to come over to extensions. I've done it all, so you don't need to do any of the nitty gritty, okay? So you'll see all of these things in here, heaps of them, okay? So there's some in there you can use. Some, I'm showing you the main ones that I like using that are just awesome, absolutely awesome. All of them in here. Now what I've also done too, so you know which one you've got to select, you'll see just above as an example that has schema. You can see that to get the data for these two columns right here, you've actually got to use the check URL schema sheet. You've got to use that one. For the keyword analysis, you've got to make sure that you're grabbing the target keyword, putting in that information, and all of these columns over here are getting populated. Okay, so that is how you use the spreadsheet. And now I'm going to jump into it and show you exactly what you can do with it. So first things first, guys, I'm going to show you how to check if a URL is indexed in Google Sheets. So let's do it. Very simple. So again, what I want to look at is check URL index. I come up to my extension. All right, I'm coming up there. I'm going to macros and I'm going to look for check URL index. So where's check URL index? It's right there. It's going to say running script. Now you've got to put in the range. So I'm looking from A, this is in column A, okay? And then the cells, you can see cell 23 to 29. So you enter that stuff in like so. A23 or alpha 23, alpha 29er. All right, so that's it. Now it'll ask you where to put the output. So this is another beautiful thing that I've built into all of this for you. Don't think you're like, oh no, Ronald, I wanted to add a column and move a column. Gosh, we've been using this for ages. There's an output range as well. So you get to tell the sheet, hey, put your data here, mate. So Bravo, oh guys, I'm not entering Bravo, it's just B, but hey, that's you can take the man out of the army, you can't take the army out of the man. 23 and Bravo 29. Okay. So now this is going to spit back the information. As you can see, it's running the script up there and it's going to say indexed or not indexed. Now, sometimes, pros and cons of this, I have found, if you noticed before, it said the men's health was not indexed. Now, sometimes depending upon the server response that you might get, there is sometimes a little bit of a glitch, but consistently overall, compared to you having to pay for the tools, these are just as accurate as the tools, guys, just as accurate. And you saw how easy that was for me to check. Go over and have a look. You'll see that it's pretty on point. Like it's 90% of the time, 95% of the time, the indexing stuff's pretty accurate. So that's something that's really good. Now I want to show you how you can check for schema on a URL using Google Sheets. So next thing we need to do, come over here. All right, so see the schema part over here. Now, same thing. I'm just going to go up a little bit, guys, so you can see it over the top there. Again, all it is extensions. So just remember, check URLs, schema sheet. So extensions, macros, you're coming down to it. Macros to, what was the one again? I forgot it. Check URL schema sheet. Okay, so same thing, guys. Alpha 23, Alpha 29er. Because that's where we've got to look. And now we've got to look where we're outputting that data. So where are we putting the starting cells for does it have schema? So we want Charlie 23 and Charlie 29er. And then there'll be the follow-up for that type of schema that they're using. So what I've done here is I've just grabbed on my checklist, I've grabbed the actual sheet that, like, guys, long time ago, did this review of the main guy. That's our website, technically, the ones up the tops, and the other ones are our competitors. So I just put it down here. You can do the same thing. Make it as long as you want. You can do it as long as you can put 1,000 URLs in here. Go nuts. Just takes a little bit longer to get a response. And this is the final part. So we want Delta 23, Delta 29er. So now, same thing. This is going to look at the schema. It's going to rip up. It's going to say yes or no. Has schema, doesn't have schema, and it's going to tell us the type of schema that's on the page. Super simple for you guys, so you know what you need to create. And this is spot on. So if you go and check out these guys, they don't have schema on their page. They don't have it. Okay, so none. Okay, beautiful. Ripper, you know, no schema, but your other competitor does have schema. Your other competitor has this type of schema. Well, look how long our schema's going. Well, old mate has heaps more. Are we missing out? So we better check that. How fantastic is that? Immediately you can ascertain all of the pages. Normally you can scrape the sitemap, place it into here, see what every page has got going on, and then check it out. How awesome. This is how you count headers using the Google Sheet. So macros, come down to show sidebar. Now, the reason I've had to add HTML stuff into the back end, because when we're doing the word count and the keyword analysis, there's a little bit of muddling up. Well, I'm not a programmer, guys, but you know, this is good enough. Alpha 29, Alpha 29er, and the output range. So Echo 23, Echo 23, Echo 29er. Now just hit the count headers a couple of times and just wait. Now this one does take a little bit longer, but it's going to spit it all out for you and be very, very straightforward. So it's like, guys, honestly, this is massive time savers. I know it might seem a little bit painful to, you know, have to select and do. In Rank Lightning, we're going to have all of this done automatically for you. So once you enter a URL, it's just going through and scraping. But that's what we're building out right now, that side of Rank Lightning. Rank Lightning is live, so go over and check it out because the Google Business Profile, the competitor analysis, all of this type of stuff's live. So you're going to save time. Cheapest tool out there. Like, it's on point, guys. It's on point. But the thing is, it's like all of this stuff's automatically here for you. So again, if you want to have a look and check things and see, okay, come up here to my extension, which you guys can't see, unfortunately, because I've got that turned off. So it is 17. It is spot on. So it is spot on. So immediately you know there. Okay, cool bananas. Now this is how you can check the word count of a URL in Google Sheets. All right, so come across to extensions. Macros. We want to look at run word count. All right, run word count. Same thing, guys. Alpha 23, Alpha 29er. Bang, and then it's going to be Foxtrot 23, Foxtrot 23, Foxtrot 29er. Boom. Running now. Running now. Boom. There's your word count. Now we come down to the keyword density and mentions and all of this stuff, like the really important stuff. Now with this bad boy, this one only looks at one row. Now the reason I've done it this way is because, guys, sometimes it can, when you put in ranges, it actually, for our first one, it pulls in all of these URLs. You don't want that. And then you're going, how is it mentioned 4,000 times? And it's like, what? Starts getting a little bit funky. So That's why you've got to do it run one row at a time. But hey, it's done once. It's done once. And again, if you're savvy with this stuff, it's not that hard to go into the systems because you can see all this stuff here. You can set up triggers for this stuff to all run every month, every 3 weeks, every second day if you want. So you can set this stuff up. It's not the video for that because it's not the video, but you guys can do it all. So it's not a bad thing to be done. So let's just go with, what's this target keyword again? Nutrition. All right. So what we're going to do now, the keyword analysis is the function that we want to run. So we go extensions again, macro, keyword analysis. Let's look for that bad boy, keyword analysis. Okay, enter the cell. So again, alpha 23, because remember, we're just looking at the one. So look at the cell containing the target keyword. You got to put in your target keyword, which is golf 23. And then the where to put the source page, because I look at the source and I'm looking at between the headers and the paragraph tags, all right? And you're going to see something interesting. So let's go. Is it golf, hotel 23, India 23, and Juliet 23. So now it's running it. It's looking at everything for us. Cool bananas. All right. So look at that. Now, I'll give you a point. Source code is looking at the whole page, the whole source of the page, right? This one is looking only at in between paragraph tags and headers. Reason for that is because I have two reasons of thoughts. Google definitely would read something that's just put within a div tag as an example. And like obviously alt text and everything like that. But I also think that's where you should start trying to get your density right, okay? But understand, if you only mention it 13 times in there, like it says to do on every other tool, right? So this is why this is important. Take note here. You'll be sitting there going, why the f am I not moving? Like, what's going on? But really, the competitor, really, in their source code, they have it mentioned 42 times, all right? So that's something that you've got to think about. And that's why I like looking at this. This is why on my sheets, we have this. This is why I'm giving it to you today, because it's something that you can be aware of. Because you're going to sit there and go, my density's right, Ron. It's on point. But what about all those sneaky places like in alt text or div tags or elsewhere? That's why I created the extra stuff. So that's what you get to look at. Now, how awesome is that? How awesome is that, guys? Make sure, guys, if you like it, give it a like and subscribe. Give me a comment as well. Comments help boost the video. So let me know if this is handy and let me know any other functions you would want to see. I'll add them. So any other functions, anything like that, put a comment down below. Now let me show you how to extract a sitemap using Google Sheets. So all you need to do is come down onto the tab. So all of that data, guys, as well as on the URL data, this one for the sitemap is in Sitemap, self-explanatory. So come up to extensions. You want to paste in your domain here. So I've grabbed my competitors. So just come up, macros again, and then we're looking for the scrape sitemap. Hey, presto, running, enter the cell, alpha 14, bang. And it's going to run it. It's going to find it. And then we'll just put Bravo 14, Bravo 14. Boom, 87 URLs find. Boom, shakala. How easy is that? We've just got all my competitors' information. Thank you very much. Now, something I like doing personally is like when you want to assign things, you literally, guys, just drag all that down to be like, yep, this is competitor number 1. Here's how big his sitemap is. All right, let's do number 2. Put number 2 here and do the same thing, because this is why I made the cells you can select. You can add as much as you want in here. Then you can get even funkier with stuff. You can make the stuff come here and scrape and do all the other stuff. Hint, hint. Now let me show you how to set up a backlink monitor in Google Sheets that can run automatically. Now you come down to the backlink monitor or backlink monitoring. So what you want to do, I just put my domain here if you want, guys. Now this is an example of the output. I'm going to delete it all. We'll get rid of this. Okay. Now this is, again, very straightforward. Put in anything. So someone's linked to you. So I'll give you an example like these guys. Haro link thing, this one here. I have to give Paulie a shout out for this one. So Osborne Digital Marketing in here for this tech round, okay? All right, so that's that one. Now, I know I've gotten a backlink from here, but backlinks fall off, yada, yada, yada. You want to make sure you're monitoring it. Again, guys, with this stuff, go nuts. Put as many as you want. You can trigger this to run automatically. So all you need to do is come over here, extensions, macros, analyze backlinks, self-explanatory. So we want to look, we've got alpha 20 to alpha 22. Now, is there a link? That goes into Bravo 20 to Bravo 22. URL is linking to, so it's going to show you what it's linking to, because maybe they'll change the link on you where it's linking to on your site. So that's Charlie 20 to Charlie 22. This one, Delta 20 to Delta 22. That's the anchor text that's actually used in the page. And then finally, is your link indexed? So we want to grab Echo 20, Echo 22. Boom. Now she's going to run. Now we actually, no, we need to grab our domain, don't we? So I'm going to grab Osborne Digital Marketing. Grab that. Come back here, paste that bad boy in there. Okay. Boom, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at, now you literally have a backlink monitoring feature for free. Literally, like, I've just shown you the biggest secret out there that no one's telling you. This is a backlink monitoring tool for free that you can use. You're welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe because of this awesome information. Put a comment down below, you wonderful legends. You can set all this stuff up automatically too. So you can come up here, set up timers and triggers as well. So set up timers and triggers for this stuff. So then that way, specifically with the backlinking stuff, what you can do is run every 2 weeks. Now, you know, you can set it up to be like, show sell if red, you know, if it has gone from yes to no, you can do all that stuff. But if you're putting a link in here, chances are you don't want to lose it. So if immediately you see it go to no, like, guys, I don't have a link from SEMrush's homepage going across to my website. I just wanted to show you how a no will look. But this is how you can see, are all of these pages indexed? What are they linking to on the website? What are the anchor texts? And if it's live or not. How awesome is that? Now, if you've found this valuable, make sure you smash that like button, guys. Make sure you put a comment down below and let me know about other formulas that you want. Because if this has helped you and just saved you a bucket load of cash, yes, Rank Lightning, my wonderful tool, is going to do all of this automatically for you anyway. But if you do want to save a bit of dollars and you want to set this all up yourself, go across, get the free checklist that is down below. You can have all of this stuff. Go nuts with it.